Welcome to episode 226 of the 2-Minute Warning. Today I'm looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars and how they are officially going to get Trevor Lawrence now. Jets just got their second win of the season, beat the Los Angeles Rams, beat the Cleveland Browns, beat two playoff teams. Are they going to the Super Bowl? No, of course not. However, it is very likely the Jets do not get the number one overall pick now. It was very likely when they beat the Rams and the Jaguars took the number one pick. But however, them winning one more game, it's almost pretty much official that the Jaguars are going to end up with the number one pick, and we assume take Trevor Lawrence. Jags got a bright future with this prospect coming in, Trevor Lawrence. Once in a decade type of talent going there. But this only doesn't open up an immense amount of talent for their offense between Trevor Lawrence, James Robinson, DJ Chark Jr., Chenault Jr. It opens up the front office and coaching staff as well. Not sure how much the Jacksonville Jaguars will be shopping their coaching position. They might like Doug Marrone. However, having Trevor Lawrence, that once-in-a-decade type of talent, they might have coaches calling them, asking them to step up and go to the Jaguars. I made a video pretty much on this already, and I made a video on how Bill Belichick could be the guy to go to the Jaguars. However, it wasn't official. Now it's looking more and more guaranteed. Jaguars are definitely going to get Trevor Lawrence, and if they don't, for some reason, they trade the pick, they're at least getting the number one overall pick at this pace. I don't think there's a single odd they don't at this current rate. So, considering that, I think, like I said, between that offense of Trevor Lawrence, James Robinson, DJ Chark, and Chenault, the foundation on offense is very solid. Yes, there's more work to be done between the O-line and a little bit more of a receiving core. However, the foundation is there, and it can withstand and be left alone for now until they work more on the defense. Their defense is, I don't want to say nothing, but ever compared to that year, they went to the AFC Championship with Calais Campbell, Jalen Ramsey, Myles Jack, I believe AJ Boye, if I'm not mistaken. The only guy left now is Myles Jack of that defensive crew, that amazing Jaguars defense. However, Myles Jack clearly was just a piece of it. Still great talent, but he can't carry it all. I think if they build up that defense, the Jaguars, I'm not going to say Trevor Lawrence's first year is going to be a playoff team by any means because, like I said, I don't even know what they're doing. The coaching staff, I don't know what they're doing. The GM position, lots of ifs, ands, and buts, lots of possibilities, lots of speculation. However, we can assume the Jaguars will 100% have an improvement from the number one overall pick, having this type of talent in Trevor Lawrence heading to Jacksonville. You guys know I love the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I just overall kind of root for Florida teams between Tampa and Miami. Not to sound like a bandwagon, but this is the first year of two of those in Jacksonville. Two of those three teams are actually doing decent, so I guess you can't call me that much of a bandwagon because any of those three teams haven't done good in over about 2 decades. But also to take a look at the New York Jets, them now having the number 2 pick, what are they going to do with Sam Darnold? Are they going to keep him and trade the number 2 pick? Are they going to trade Sam Darnold and draft Justin Fields? A lot of speculation there. To me, the smart opinion is keep Sam Darnold. To me, the Justin Fields to Sam Darnold upgrade isn't that, amazing. Justin Fields might have a little bit more talent. However, being in that Ohio State offense, we saw Dwayne Haskins come out of that Ohio State offense, go to the Washington football team, and now the kid's a wreck. Not saying Justin Fields is the same situation. I do think he has more talent than Dwayne Haskins. However, it's just a comparison to consider and keep in the back of your mind. However, I don't think it's worth it. I like Sam Darnold. I think he's gotten a bad rap. Obviously he's made his mistakes. He doesn't have a winning season. He doesn't have a lot of touchdowns. He has a lot of interceptions and a lot of turnovers. But he has been on one of the worst teams in the NFL the past 3 years, if not the very first team. No receivers, no running back. Worst coach in football to me, to Adam Gase. Bad defense. The GM position isn't terrible, but the coach is making awful calls. I hate the Jets coaching staff. I think what they need to do is keep Sam Darnold and do what the Browns are doing with Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, we still don't know how good he is, but with the fortress of offense around him between Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Austin Hooper, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, he's looking amazing. Yes, I know Odell Beckham is out, but still having that amazing offense around him, good or bad, with a bad team. Baker's looking great with this team. I think the Sam Darnold could be in a similar situation. If you trade the number 2 overall pick that you would have used to get Justin Fields, you trade that, get a first round, get a second round, get a third round, and surround Sam Darnold with a new receiver, new running back, a tight end. Give him the offense he needs, and I think he will show you he is a starter in the NFL and deserves to stay a starter and could be your franchise quarterback. Now, to me, there really isn't much downside. Say you don't draft Justin Fields and Sam Darnold is just as worse, or just as bad. Worst comes to worst, you're in the same exact position as you are last year, having a top 3 pick in the NFL. Yes, there's some risk, but to me, the reward is you have a franchise quarterback, you have the offense, you could build a team that you have faith in for the next 10 to 15 years, or you could just be one more year behind and be in the same position. The stakes are completely different now. Yes, if Trevor Lawrence is still in the Jets' possibility to obtain, that's different. I love Trevor Lawrence. He's once in a decade type of talent. No one's been this good since Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning, John Elway. All those amazing quarterbacks we knew coming out of college just had something in them. Trevor Lawrence, we know has something in him. So yes, I understand the Jets moving on from Sam Darnold for him, but for Justin Fields, complete different scenario. Justin Fields is not on Trevor Lawrence par. That's why I love the Jaguars now picking up Trevor Lawrence, because I think they have a much brighter future for Trevor Lawrence than the Jets would, because if the Jets pick up Trevor Lawrence, they then have 0 picks to surround him and give him a foundation of an offense and defense. At least for the Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence has somewhat of a foundation rolling into his team between the amazing rookie running back, amazing rookie receiver, DJ Chark, great captain of Miles Jack on defense. Defense needs some work, but you have something. You have something to look forward to and to, be positive about, have a great outlook on, and understand we're at the bottom right now. We can only go up from here. Like I said, I don't got the Jags making the playoffs. It's their first year, especially with the Colts looking decent. If they re-sign Phillip Rivers, Deshaun Watson's going to get his stuff back, and Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry. I don't think they're going to reign in that division just yet, but the future is bright for Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. Jets, I think the future is bright for you if you trade Justin Fields and give him a fortress, even if it's not on offense. Stack up that defense. Acquire assets for your team. Don't worry about your quarterback. I believe in Sam Darnold. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Any other videos you want to see. Happy New Year's. 2-minute warning.